Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to go over and I'm going to give you an update on my PS5 team, my main hockey ultimate team. Go over all of the top end cards that I've got and the things that I'm thinking about going forward in terms of upgrades and things like that. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on it. I'm at a point now where I'm not really sure what else I can do. Other than just wait for like team of the season or whatever new event comes out, I guess. So again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And if you like the team update videos, I'm not sure, I haven't done one in a long time. All right, let's get into the video. All right, we'll start with the fourth line right now. We've got the 93 Alex Ovechkin X Factor. And I'm not going to lie, I've mentioned this a number of times back early on in the year when he was just like, his 80, 87, I believe. Wasn't a very good card at all. Like, he just felt so sluggish. There was really nothing to really like about him. It didn't look like he was going to fit the meta of this game. And then all of a sudden, he gets up to 88 and he gets distributor activated. And I know it's only 2 speed, but something clicked in this card because ever since then, it has felt way faster than the stats indicate. And now all the way up at 93, he's going to get a team of the season card. So this is one of the top end X factors that I think you guys should still be trying to get. Right now, he's got 91 speed for me, 89 acceleration, 96 agility, and then max body checking as well. I like booming shot on him just again because it gets his body checking up as well as his agility, helps him with feeling a little bit less stiff. If you guys have watched my advanced tips video, you saw just how much I rely on L2 and spinning and things like that to create offense. So magician combined with booming shot is just a really nice one. Because he's on my fourth line, I'll talk about this in a little while, but no superstar abilities. And even when he was up in high in my lineup, there really wasn't a superstar ability I activated on him. Next, for fourth line center, we've got the 92 Jack Eichel. Now, I got this card in one of my choice packs, and in all honesty, the card that I would replace him with right now would be Steven Stamkos' X Factor. It's just a little bit more expensive, and because this is untradeable, I would have to lose and eat a big portion of the cost to go out and get Stamkos and then upgrade him because I've already got Eichel to 92, and he is one of the best X Factor cards. The thing I will say about Jack Eichel's X Factor is that he is more than likely not going to get a new card for quite some time. He is back in practice, but in a no-contact jersey. I could see them giving him like a charity card or something when he actually plays his first game with Vegas, but that should be about 3 weeks, maybe a month away, and at that point, there's probably some really, really high-end cards that you can go after. So that being said, I do have him at center. I'm very, very good on the faceoff, so lower faceoff rating doesn't really mean much to me. And yeah, here we go. Now, the one thing I will say, when I had him up higher in the lineup, I had wheels and tape to tape on him. And if you are going to play someone first line, guys, if they have Born Leader, especially the superstar ability, make sure you activate it. It's super nice if you do have it on one of your first line cards. But here is my Jack Eichel, again, booming shot, distributor, and thief, because he is at my center. And my fourth line right winger is the 92 Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes, ever since his NHL 2030 card last year, has been one of my favorite cards. He just, again, feels a little bit faster and shiftier than his stats indicate. His speed is at 93 right now, which I guess in the grand scheme of things with all the other top-end cards that are out is a little bit lower now. I mean, it's still very, very good. Acceleration, though, at 95 and agility at 99 allows me to do all those cuts and things that I love doing. He does come with Gladiator to help out with his body checking. You could go booming shot, but because he's already got that 99 agility, you're kind of wasting it. So that's why I go with Gladiator on him here. You could go buzzing, but it's not a synergy that I've activated because I have distributor on almost every other one of my cards. Applesauce, I'm almost got activated, and it would be something that I would because passing and wrist shot would go up. And then Thief is just, that's the option that you've got. If you do have him higher in the lineup, wheels would be great. Even Elite Edges, if he's your first liner, I do like, but it's coming to the point now where I've almost going to refund him. Again, I mentioned when these cards came out that they're a nice rental. That's why I recommended using coins to get them, because as you can see, I can refund all of these coins, and I basically borrowed this Jack Hughes for a while at half the cost. The only card, in my opinion, that I could replace him with right now, currently, that I would actually put in my lineup, though, is the Team Builder Marian Gaborik, and I just don't think that's worth it, even though I do need one more Team Builder, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. All right, on to my third line, left winger. We've got the 93 Jordan Kyrou. Not much else to say here. I made him with about 30 minutes to go in the Evo event. I've seen a lot of Jordan Kyrou just by watching Sharks games. They played the St. Louis Blues an awful lot of the last 2 years, 3 years even, and Kyrou is always one of those players that, because he plays on a team that a lot of people don't get to watch, you maybe don't get to see how good he is. A lot like Connor Garland when he played with the Coyotes. He always blew me away whenever I watched him play the Sharks. This has been a really good card and honestly one of the better ones. Right now, you're going to have to pay like $1 million for him though. Wouldn't recommend it because you're paying the full value. There's probably better cards unless you're hut rich and you're just looking for like the best. He's about 3 goals away from being one of the best right-handed wingers that you could possibly get. I love elite edges on him if he is higher in your lineup. Again, his ability to make those cuts is just absolutely nuts. My third line center is the 94 Tyler Seguin. He's been a great card. No lie, just luckily I have a little bit other cards that I'm trying out at center above him. Thief on him if you are playing center, obviously, and then I like Booming Shot as his second one. Really no contest here in all honesty. And then Light the Lamp and Applesauce. I could go Applesauce to try and get it activated, but I'm still one short, so Light the Lamp is going to stay on him there. If you are playing him up higher in the lineup, Wheels would be the one I would go. Tape to Tape for the 6 points. I guess if he's playing center, I pass a lot with my center and I score almost exclusively with my wingers, except for one of the other centers I have on my team. That might be a consideration if he is high in your lineup, but he's been a phenomenal card and honestly one of the best centers in the game. All around his stats for center. The center is not a extremely strong position with a lot of top end players, and this is one of them. And then my third line right winger, I've got the 93 Wayne Gretzky. Honestly, kind of mediocre in terms of feel. Like, he's obviously incredible in terms of his stats, but his superstar abilities and his zone ability are kind of meh. I do like Tape the Tape on him, but other than that, he feels like Sidney Crosby cards, where he's just good at everything, but not great at anything, even though his stats all look like they're incredible. So I don't know what it is. Whenever it's combined between Gretzky and Mario feels unbelievably fast and he's huge. But Wayne has just felt kind of, okay. His shot is pretty electric, though. I do have 93 goals with him. I have more goals than assists with him, so he's the trigger man on this line. But nonetheless, this would be the only way I would recommend getting Wayne Gretzky is if you have Mario and all the other top-end players. If he's going to cost $1 million coins, I'm out on him. On to my second line, and I've finally moved Mario Lemieux off of that first line left wing, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. Comes with Gladiator as well as Distributor. Them giving to him Distributor is just so odd to me, but nonetheless, he gets Distributor, 96 speed, and he feels faster than that 96 indicates and his 94 acceleration. I don't know what it is. This card has been absolutely nuts for me. He's got a max shot. He's huge. Hand stats are almost max. You could play him at center if you throw a Thief on him, but I think it's a waste because he is so fast. I think he's just a little bit better on the wing, and that's always been the case with Mario Lemieux cards, to be honest with you. So, just one of my favorite cards to use, and still one of the best in the game. Then we've got probably the best card I've used in Hockey Ultimate Team as my second line center, Spark and Booming Shot, to get his body checking up into the 97, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 99 agility, and all the perfect defensive stats you want on a centerman. He's got elite edges, which I love, and I had Borden Leader on him, and you can see the stats here for me. He's well over a point per game. I only play Division 1 Rivals and Hut Champs, so that's why my stats don't look absolutely insane. And then Tape to Tape is his zone ability, but I just activated elite edges and Borden Leader when he was my first line center. This has been one of my favorite cards. If you're making a team builder, HENRIK ZETTERBERG should be your first, even over some of the defensemen. This has been one of the best cards, and I'm going to keep them for as long until they get the 98s that come out. And then my second line right winger, we've got the 94 Team of the Year, Mikko, Rantanen, 6'4". This is another card where when he first came out, just the build, I recommended that a lot of the players that maybe aren't in Division 3 and below, or they are in Division 3 and below, maybe not put a priority on, because he did look like he'd be a little bit sluggish. He feels faster than his stats indicate. So I will say that I've been thoroughly impressed with this card. In all honesty, though, I just don't perform with him. I don't know what it is. Some people just have this. Like, I have 7 points in 25 games with him. He was on my third line for the majority of that, though, so I will say that. I don't know what it is. I usually just maybe hold on to the puck with him, and I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Activating wheels on him is pretty important if you have him higher in your lineup. I'll show you why I haven't right now. But he is a phenomenal card in all honesty. Like, I wouldn't activate Big Rig. I don't think you need it. Just a great card all the way around. And then on to my first line, the 94 Nathan MacKinnon. He got his upgrade yesterday, and now he's up to the 94 overall, and I'll show you why I kind of made this mix, just testing it out, really. 97 speed because they gave him Distributor. and really just so fast. He's got wheels. This is one of the best cards that you can get, and Nathan MacKinnon is one of the X factors that you should be chasing, because for the rest of the game, he is going to be what we would consider an end game card. Just really good, no complaints here. He's been one of my favorite cards to use, and he is my first line left winger now. And then at center, Matt Duchene. I hope you guys all listened to me. If you were around on my channel back at the Evo, I said throw everything you could to make sure that you got this card, and he has paid off in spades. 97 overall. He is one away, I guess, from getting 99 speed, and 2 goals away from just being 99 everything. I threw him at center. He was on my right winger spot because of taking advantage of his speed, but now with everything 99, I'm trying out having essentially the fastest line in the game. So really good. Again, if you put booming shot on him, he will get his body checking up to 97. I'm trying wheels on him. Just again, you'll see why in a second. All in all, an incredible card. You're going to pay well over $1 million now for him, so you've probably missed your chance to get him, but this was an awesome card. And then lastly, it's the Team of the Year, Connor McDavid, and this card has been automatic for me. 49 goals in 75 games for me. He's well over a point per game, and yeah, just a card I've really, really enjoyed. I do have elite edges on him to take advantage of those cuts, as well as wheels, and when you combine him, Duchene, and MacKinnon, it has been absolutely a blast trying to use these three together, because whenever they're on the ice, that line, it is just a straight line factory. Really fun to try and take advantage of, and one of the best cards that I've used, and this is going to be one of the best cards for the rest of the game. He is an incredible card. So there you guys go. There are my forwards. Just give you a shot of the overview of it. I probably will switch back Zetterberg to center and maybe move Wayne back to center so I can put Duchene on the wing, but it just feels like such a waste to not have Duchene on my first line. So let me know what you think in the comments section if you think I should balance it like that. But yeah, just absolutely nuts. And we'll wait and see. When Lemieux gets his next month upgrade, I'll probably push him back up. It depends. He's been just so good for me. But other than Stamkos for Eichel and Gaborik for Hughes, there's really no one else I feel like I need to go out and get. All right, on to defense. My third pairing on the left-hand side, we've got the 92 BOWEN BYRAM, and this is a card, again, that is kind of reaching its peak for me. I am about to move on from him, and you can see, again, I used collectibles for a few of them, the free ones, but for the majority and the large purchases, I'm going to get about 100,000 coins back when I do downgrade him. The only card currently, though, that I would go out and get over him is Clefbaum or Chychrun, and Chychrun is an option, but, you know, this card's still doing fine. And honestly, third pairing defenseman, guys, go and look at your player's actual time on the ice. And your third pairing, if you are someone that controls time on attack, your third pairing just literally does not see the ice at all. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a free-to-play thing, and I'm going to show you guys that just punting third pairing might be an option, unless you're really balanced. But yeah, if you have him higher in the lineup, shutdown has been great. Wheels, I just wouldn't activate on a defenseman because, you know, their ability, you want to be able to break the puck out with your wingers. But all in all, he's been a great card for me. It's almost time to move on. And then on my third pairing right-handed defenseman spot, we've got the 90 Dougie Hamilton. This is another one of those X factors that I think you guys should be focusing on and trying to get. Once he got up to his 90 and getting distributor, 91 speed, 90 acceleration on someone who's 6'6", you saw it with Hedman. That reach is just absolutely nuts when you're trying to defend the blue line with him, and he's just an incredible card. I think that this is one of the best defensemen. The only thing that sucks for me, well, not sucks for me, but if you have Adam Fox as a team of the year, I would, like, I think I want to get Carlson over Hamilton just because it's the only shark I'm going to get that's a master item. But I just don't think that that's the play. Even though he's a much better skater, Hamilton's such a better defenseman. So I don't know what I'm going to do there, but we'll find out. Then second pairing, we've got the team builder, Sergei Gonchar. This has been one of my favorite cards since I've actually picked him up. Spark and Booming Shot gets his body checking up, which is really his only weak spot. I've got Quick Pick activated on him, which I think is really the only one that you'd want to go out and get. One of the best left-handed defensemen other than Team of the Year Hedman. If you're not making Zetterberg, Gonchar should be the one that you make. And my second pairing right-handed defenseman, a little disappointed with the Adam Fox. I'm not going to lie. Again, I've mentioned this a number of times. Last year, the smaller defensemen were viable because of if they had high body checking stats, and it just doesn't seem like I could ever bump anyone off the puck with Adam Fox. However, breaking the puck out with him is a blast because he absolutely flies throughout the zone. But again, just not a lot of my offense comes from defense in this game. I cycle a ton, and D-to-D one-timers just aren't nearly as effective anymore. And then when you combine all the fact that, like, his superstar abilities aren't great for defensemen. Like, elite edges, you want to have that on a forward. Quick pick and in reverse is nice, especially with that 95 speed. If you have him and you made him, I don't think that's a bad thing. He's going to get a team of the year, or a team of the season, sorry, and be 99 across the board. It's just that if you have someone that's under 6 foot on defense, you probably don't want to have another one. So you're going to eliminate McCarr from the mix. You're going to probably eliminate Carlson, just my opinion. And then my first pairing, I switch it up on the first pairing, and I'll tell you why in just a second. The 94 team builder Shea Weber, 6'4", workhorse and distributor. Again, not a great skater in comparison to some of the other ones. 90 acceleration, 91 speed. It's just he's so big, and if you activate his superstar abilities, I don't have them on currently because I was trying out the wheels build with Duchene and McDavid. Truculence, bouncer, and shutdown is an unbelievable combo. No lie, and defensively, he's perfect. So just a really, really good combo. He shuts everyone down, especially if you have truculence on. You're just going to crush anyone into the boards. And then we've got the Team of the Year, Victor Hedman, which has been the best card. Like, this is probably, right now, the most impactful card in NHL 22. Like, I can't tell you how many times that this card is just automatically poked. Like, his pokes are automatic. Not only that, his ability to crush people off the puck, but it's when you're going up against a Victor Hedman Team of the Year, you know that you legit have to avoid him. Like, there's no getting around him. It's just such a good card. And if you can find him for under $1 million, and let's say you didn't make him and you've been saving coins for a while, or you pulled someone huge and now you've got a big coin stack, do what you can to get this Victor Hedman, because he is going to get a 99, and I can't even imagine what he's like at the end game. Now, you'll see here I've got Shutdown. That's automatic, needs to be on. But I've got Seeing Eye and 1T. And the reason why I have these on, my good friend Kesso, the co-host of my podcast, he is a ability savant. He likes trying to find and break mechanics in the game. And we've mentioned a number of times that D2D one-timers just don't go in this year in comparison to all the other years. They just simply don't. However, he's been messing around with 1T and Seeing Eye with Hedman, and he has been scoring quite a bit. So if you haven't watched his video, go check out his YouTube channel. It's Kesso Paguni. And go and check out his D2D one-timer video. You'll see there. But yeah, just a really, really fun combo here. I don't really think Quick Pick is needed because he's got 99 defensive awareness, but just the best card in my opinion. So guys, this is my defense and how I line them up currently. Again, just to go over what I'm going to look at, like Clef Bomb, I need to make one more team builder because you notice that I have 3, and obviously when the new ones come out, the 98s, it's probably going to be 2 94s for a 98, so I would like to make one more. It's either going to be Gabrick, but I don't even know if that's the case because I've only got one left-handed winger spot, and he would probably go like behind or in front of Gretzky, and I don't think Gretzky on the 4th line is worth it. And then the other one would be Clef Bomb for BOWEN BYRAM. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. And then in net, I've got just a silver backup goalie for synergies and Carey Price. So this has been the most impactful goalie I've probably ever used outside of maybe Justice and Noonan from NHL 21. Just an incredible card. His post-to-post, it is clearly the meta in this game. It is probably the most important zone ability among any card to activate. Because his ability, any post-to-post player, the ability to get over and hug the post on one-timers is incredible. I don't even have him leveled up. I will. I'm just going to do it very slowly, but you saw my team. It is costly now anytime one of them get an upgrade, but every time I play Hut Champs or Rivals now, I'm just taking untradeable, and I'm just going to slowly work its way up. The Style Icon one is slightly better at 94, but I like the fact that Carey Price could get to 99. This is the card I'm going to use probably for the rest of the year. There's no reason to go against him. He's so good. So this is the goalie I'd recommend, the X Factor Carey Price. So guys, that is the squadron. We'll take a look at my synergies. 13 players have Distributor. It is one of the most important, and 12 have Booming Shot. I'm huge on what Booming Shot gives you. It is such a good synergy outside of Distributor and the skating ones. Spark, it is much better than Workhorse in my opinion because of the addition to body checking. Light the Lamp, Gladiator as well on some of the smaller players like Hughes and KYROU. KYROU's not that small, but the lower body checking players is big. Love Magician for the ability to use the L2s. And then we've got Workhorse and Thief. The only one I'm going to probably try and get is Applesauce. That's really the only other one I'm trying to get. But that is the squadron, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I don't really know what I'm going to go and do now. I need some newer cards to come out, but it's been a blast. And if you want to watch this team live in action, come check me out, twitch.tv/nosleeves12. I'll see you then. Have a good one, guys.